Hi everyone, welcome back. Yes, I've got some mess to tidy up before we get going. I want to concentrate on this area here. Been looking at it for a while thinking, not quite happy with it. I want to change it. At the moment I've just stored some bits and pieces on there. Yeah, the wood itself, though it's rustic, it's not really what I want here, and I've got better use for this rustic wood somewhere else. So what I'm going to do is exchange that for some nice new planking. It's all going to be painted green, so it'd be a waste to paint the hardwood anyway, and I want it in other areas. I've got some boxing in here to do, so that isn't on show. I need another piece to go in there. So yeah, there's a few areas where I'd prefer to use this than new wood. It has cooled down, but it's raining, so I can't put nothing outside. I'll get all this cleared, then I can get started on there without tripping over everything. Yeah. Okay, see you in a minute, or an hour. You generate so much waste material when you're constructing. Try to keep it to a minimum. I mean, this isn't going to landfill. I'll chop these up. These would be like little firelighters for the barbecue. And grade the bigger pieces. Well, that's certainly a start. Nice clear access. And now get to these shelves. Now I will, when I come across better material to exchange it for something else, I will change it, you know. That's better used somewhere else. It needs to be fixed because it's starting to twist a little bit. It's old wood, so I've got better use for that in another area. I think here would be more beneficial to put some new planks in. Got some outside. All this is going to be painted green, all the timber here, and then it contrasts with the dark wood below, and that way it will tie in all the room. So what I'm thinking now with the design is slightly tweaking it, improving it with what I've got, and maybe cutting these timbers into the wall line. These timbers aren't quite wide enough to go right back to the wall, so what I'd probably have to do is cut in, put all the 4 ones in, 4 boards going that way all the way up, and then cut the backs in afterwards, and then kind of build it like that. And on the face we'll put something to finish it off nicely, maybe a bit of detailing, make the shelves a bit deeper so I can put taller stuff in there. I think that's the better way to go with this, using this material. Then as I look at it, I think, yeah, that would be a great idea. And what I could do is underneath each shelf put some recessed lighting each side, so you don't see the light, the bulb itself or anything, but you just see the light. I think that would be really cool. So that's a good idea. We've got like a cavity each end in the framework. Simple low wattage LED. Yeah. Sometimes when you change things you upgrade and it's for the better, isn't it? You know, we could just put a light source there. The next shelf will go across the top there, so you get the light coming out one side to the other. Or another way of doing it, that like that, and then you have like a return on the front, same as we've done in the kitchen, then the LED underneath. So 2 possibilities there. Another consideration is the centre of the board. If I'm going to put heavy books on there, I'm going to need to support that. So I think what I'll do is maybe drill into the back of the shelf, put a pin in there, mark it off into the wall, drill that so it slides in and out. We can do it that way. Or we could put a decorative bracket under each one in the centre. Must have some of them somewhere. So next, to gauge that angle, just offer a piece of timber flat against the wall. Cut that off. Then it fits nice and flush to the wall. And we simply come back around this side, mark up there. nice and flush, ready for our cover trim. And again, we just use our template to mark down there, cut that, and you just follow the line of the wall as it goes up. Back around there after you've done that cut, and strike that one off. I'll just tack it in place for now. Our shelf will go on top. We'll bring it to the face and we'll do the cutting in afterwards. Just the same this side. Do it with a pencil this time, it's only a little bit to come off. Quite a rough bit of wood, it's going to take a lot of working, but that'll be okay. We'll put the bad side so you don't see it. Just takes a little bit more preparation. Slight twist in the board, but we can get that with our next infill piece. Once we get our next piece on there, I'll just take that twist out of the board. Well, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one tomorrow. Bye for now.